Turning now to a developing story out of the Caribbean. The family of a missing Carey woman have returned to North Carolina after days of searching for her. Elizabeth Waddell went missing nearly 2 weeks ago while vacationing with a friend on the island of Grenada. In a statement Friday, her husband, Kalen Waddell, said the family has done all it can on the island, but the investigation will continue. Waddell says he's grateful for the outpouring of support his family has received during this time. He added that local authorities believe there was no foul play involved in her disappearance. In Arizona, authorities have released 2 ransom notes in connection to the disappearance of Nancy Guthrie. New details in those notes may be from whoever kidnapped her 6 months ago. NBC's Liz Cruz has the details.
The Pima County Sheriff's Office for the first time releasing the 2 ransom notes that were sent to local news outlets in the days following Nancy Guthrie's abduction on February 1st. The first note, which was sent one day after she was taken, begins with this chilling message. Hello, Savannah. We have your mother, Nancy. She is safe but scared. She will be held for ransom, and once payment is received, she will be released unharmed. It goes on to give the demand, $4 million in USD before 5 p.m. on Thursday the 5th, or $6 million by 5 p.m. on Monday the 9th. The note says if the payment is received, she will be released within 12 hours of deposit to a safe drop-off location back in Tucson, but says if it is not, she will be killed. Your mother is aware of this and her life is in your hands. It is in the best interest of everyone to have this completed as soon as possible. You will not be able to contact me from here on out. There will be no negotiation. Do not play games. Law enforcement will not be able to help you. The note ends with a Bitcoin link for the payment redacted by police and a final line. She had a white smartwatch on the floor of the foot of her bed, and the white floodlight in backyard was destroyed, which you can see here on drone footage. Savannah shared this video a day after reports of this note became public.
We too have heard the reports about a ransom letter in the media. As a family, we are doing everything that we can. We are ready to talk.
2 days later, the alleged kidnapper sent the second note. It says, we did not fully grasp the seriousness of her physical condition. We never intended to hurt her. That was not our intention. She perished shortly after she was taken. We believe it was heart-related. She is buried in nature now. Nothing you could have done could have changed the outcome. We want your family to know this and hope you all can find peace. We are truly sorry. The next day, the family shared this.
We received your message and we understand. We beg you now to return our mother to us so that we can celebrate with her. This is the only way we will have peace. This is very valuable to us, and we will pay.
6 months since the abduction, the Pima County Sheriff's Office saying they're making the notes public now in the hope someone recognizes something in them and comes forward.
Overseas, the Ebola outbreak in the Democratic Republic of Congo is now the second largest on record. The World Health Organization reports at least 3,500 people have been infected since mid-May, and more than 1,500 have died. Health officials say this outbreak is spreading faster because they're dealing with a rare strain of the virus. Ongoing conflict in the region has also made it hard for healthcare workers to provide treatments. Here at home, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention says the risk of Ebola spreading into the U.S. remains very low. Also this morning, a popular insulin pen is in short supply across the country, leaving some people scrambling to find alternatives. It's called the Lantus SoloStar pen, and it's used to help manage diabetes in both children and adults. The company behind the medication says it's experiencing on and off supply issues in the U.S. According to the American Society of Health System Pharmacists, several other insulin pens have been discontinued, which is likely increasing demand for the Lantus SoloStar. One pharmacist said she's hoping the shortage can be resolved soon.
I'm hoping they continue to supply the market with, more of this so that we don't continue to have market shortages, because we have a lot of patients that have type 2 diabetes that need this stuff.
A spokesperson for the drug maker says it understands the importance of the medication and is working to support those who rely on it. We're following a developing story in sports. The president of FIFA says he's abandoning his controversial plan to sell World Cup profits to private investors. The about-face comes after massive pushback from many in the soccer world. Gianni Infantino wanted to create a $20 billion company to run the World Cup with private investors. The main investor would have been a firm run by the brother of President Trump's son-in-law, Jared Kushner. The governing soccer bodies in Europe, North America, and Asia responded to the proposal by all agreeing to boycott the World Cup and other FIFA events. A senior advisor to Infantino, who sat on a White House panel, even resigned from his role in opposition. In a statement, Infantino said in part, quote, "It has become clear that the project has created divisions of a nature that, regardless of the level of support, are no longer in the interest of the objectives set out in the first place."